BORTLE here, back from the LCS 12 event of the online format. That's number 12, folks. And we have here, whoa, first place winner, Sebastian. Welcome to the channel, man.
Yo, what's good?
Man, how's it feel like winning this actual event, man, with Dragon Links? My goodness.
It feels pretty good. Especially like I wasn't really that confident in my deck choice, but it ended up working out.
Oh, well, please tell us what was the other deck choice you want to use.
So like heading into the event, like Dragon Link just had like no good matchups. Like Lina was falling out of popularity, and like the mirror match isn't really like very like it's kind of die rolly, and shit also is like really hard. So, but it ended up working out.
Oh, well, most definitely it did. You won, man. My goodness. Overall, how did you fare in Swiss? Like, did any decks beat you in Swiss?
Yeah, I lost first one Invoke Dolls. Out of the four that I played. I just got destroyed in like 5 minutes.
Oh, man. Yeah, Windows kind of insane.
I didn't even lose the window. I just lost to Super Poly, to be honest. But
All good, all good. Well, before we start the actual deck profile, would you like to do some shout outs, man?
yeah, shout out to WAF, everybody in there that helped me test. Shout out to everybody from the Tampa, Florida area, my family and friends. And that's pretty much it.
There you go. Well, without further ado, please take it away, man.
All right, so I guess we'll start with the non-engine cards. So non-engine cards, I played 3 Phantasme, 3 Ash, and 3 Dark Ruler. Uh, Phantasme just like helps with your like overall consistency, and it's pretty much good versus everything. It's really good versus the mayor, and it overlaps versus Shadal. And it's also like a dark for chaos space, so fine going first there too. Search up Broadsword. Ash is probably just the best one because it's best card to have going first. It hits Phantasme, hits Shadal Fusion, or Meltdown, and just a really good card for Shadals and everything in the format, so you win the main up. And then Dark Rulers, because it's really good versus Shadal. It's really good to draw into off Phantaz, off into the mirror match, because Phantaz and Dark Ruler pretty much breaks the whole field. Because the Phantaz deals with tiding and Dark Ruler the field. And yeah, there's like, you can play from like 9 to 12 non-engine cards. But like if you start playing upwards of 9, your consistency going first gets a little wonky. So first one to play 9. For the engine, we played 5 normal summons, 3 Cypher, 1 Black Metal, 1 Chamber. I guess 3 Cypher's kind of getting standard because it's probably the best normal summon. Because it lets get to Ravine at the end of the combo. 1 Chamber, not 2. We replace it with a Black Metal. The reason is for this is that like the only time you'd ever want the second chamber is to search it if you get like Mystic Mines. You can like seal bounce the mine and summon it to search the tidying. But there was almost like no dinos. I wasn't expecting any dinos. I played 2 and one in Top Cut, one in Swiss, but neither of them were playing mine.
Oh,
So
nice.
like you just really just want to summon it off LP and like just the 2 tidying to go along with it, so it can give you a follow up. And then the 1 black metal just to replace the second tidying, the second chamber. Everything else is pretty much standard, just standard like Dragon Link stuff. I guess the other like notable things is the 2 Absa Router, and the 1 Router, and the 1 Nocto. This card just like really helps facilitate Chaos Ruler, and it just applies so much pressure when breaking fields. Like if you can start with like quick launch Absa Router, it's just like they have to do something or else the Chaos Ruler just generates so much advantage. And then the 1 Noctis that it works well with Cypher. And only 2 Tracers because it's that great to draw. But like you can get it to it off Router. So yeah, I was really a big fan of the 2 Absa Router. It was really good for me.
Is
Uh,
double rocket synchron like standard?
yeah, originally we weren't playing Hulk, and we were playing like Whelp for the Gizmic Uka, the berry statue, but yeah, last second we added back in Hulk, so I wanted the second target for Hulky Fibrex. Also, it's just another like target for Tracers, so it's a good normal summon to follow up. I think that's pretty much everything for the main deck.
Oh, yeah,
World Legacy
perfect
was
40,
good.
man. Would you like to
Yeah.
run down the extra deck?
The extra deck, 3 Striker, Pop World, 2 Seal, Some people say the second seal is necessary, but like the second one, for like the one on your first turn to play around nib, then the second one for the follow-up turn. Played Apollo just because you always want to end against your dolls, Savage, Apollo, and Seal trap, so that you play on Dark Ruler. You never end on two Dark Dragons. And then yeah, last second, like I said, we added back in Hulk, and I made it a couple times, and it was really good for me.
What's I guess you already reason behind you didn't use B cop, which is usually the popular choice over the second
Yeah,
seal. What's your reason behind you don't like the B cop?
I think B Cup just doesn't add enough like to the extra deck. Like you can always just like pretty much do something else. Like the only time it ever comes up is if you get like Dark Locked, and you still want to like Guard Dragon combo under it, but it didn't really come up for me enough, and like I thought the Apollo and the Hulk gave like better utility for the end board and comboing through hand traps.
All right, perfect. And man, this side deck, dude, I love it already. It's three of everything. So, would you like to explain why you chose this stuff?
Yeah, so I guess I'll start with the three Droll and the three Nibiru. This is just for the air match, and the Joel's overlapped for like Shadol's, and Nibiru is also just for the. It was mainly only for the mirror, but also like overlapped for his prank kids. One me game and top cut. Droll was pretty good. It kind of conflicts with Phantasme, because like against Shadol's, it's literally unplayable if you draw both. But versus like mirror match, you can just Phantasme out Striker Dragon, and then draw in the resolution when they had boot. So it's honestly not that bad. And then I played 6 backer cards, basically just to hit Schism or the Shadol Trap. Twin's by far the best card in Shadols. You always want to see it, and because it hits like usually always set 2 to play on Cosmic and plays in a Twin pretty well. And then Cosmic just because it also can hit the trap. Not as good as Twin, but it's like it's the job done. And then the last 3 cards were 3 talents. We were gonna play anti-spells and Imperial Order. I wish I could have fit Imperial Order, but I just couldn't find the room. Talents was like really good because it's like literally lets you just look at your opponent's hand. Every time your opponent has Phantasme, like if they draw forward, like you always want to see either Talents or Ash if your opponent has Phantasme ranked first. So like Talents is just a card that lets you look at your opponent's hand and perfectly set up your board to negate their hand. So it was really good. I had no complaints with Talents.
Perfect. And from my understanding, Ghost from the Past was legal for this event, right?
Yeah, it was.
Was there a reason why you didn't want to use any of those cards for your Dragon Link deck?
Yeah, so basically, like we were tried out like the Remus, but like you basically have to play like Ravine and like 2 other like bricks. Like they're not super hard bricks, but you have to change around the deck a lot, and they lose super hard to draw, and they don't help solve the problem of like beating Wenda. So like I felt like the end board was solid enough, and just didn't have to add bricks to the deck or lose the draw harder, which was like a pretty popular hand trap coming to the event because like everyone's preparing for Shadows.
Oh, perfect explanation. Well, again, man, congrats on winning, dude. And listeners, if you're not a part of Bortle Nation, suffer Bortle. It's that easy and it's free. Oh God, yes. Bortle out.